then that's going to significantly affect their team's odds in the early game.
Look how Brand Esports is guarding that vast area early on. I mean, right before we see the countdown in the minimap appear, they're already there, roaming around between the mid lane as well as in the bottom lane part of the map. Let's see though if they will lose access or position onto that. But for the meantime, you can see AB1 getting ganked out onto the top side. The first KO is going to the Angel. That is actually some good news for the side of Team Supremeverse. But meantime, we did not see that coming because Brand Esports going to get one kill. Will this be a counter objective? Ooh, Supremeverse not gonna get that tier 1 turret onto the top side, but looking good for Brand Esports as they take down tier 1 turret down bottom.
Yep, Brenny Sports was able to go for the conversion while Supremeverse did not. Because Supremeverse went for the chunkier targets, so that was more for them. But now look at this, Zane walks into this bush, didn't even have to go in. He just saw. And there is a Sorcerer Supreme laid out. Henceforth, AV1 and Jet are looking low. JMS chasing them with the beam of ice, and they disengage. Ryu here not looking as confident as he should, but with the leech, he should be fine. There it is, they get it. The swap pops in. Who's the target? There it is, they get the swap in. Ace goes for it. AV1 barely gets away. That's going to be the Black Knight. Choking out Shockum. Down goes Shockum. AV1 survives. There is a revenge knockout though, and it is off of Ace. And they get Ryu as well. 2 for 1. That's a good deal. Both junglers went out. You get a bonus off of the Black Knight as well. So I think Brenny Sports won that exchange in the long run. And they might even get Zane here. Unibeam, missing a few targets.
Okay.
Missiles. Nope, they're fine.
Cool, quite a messy team fight, I would rather say, in that vast area because, it appeared there were two target focus that was happening in there. There were two team fights happening in there. And I think there was slight a bit of miscommunication. But overall, there was a trade. So it's still a good thing. But that position going to the side of Brent Esports down bottom part of the map, I think was more beneficial.
Again, it's all about positioning, and I think it's because Jeff is always in the thick of it. And the thing is, Zane needs to use his acceleration. He needs to use Boulder Crush properly. For Jeff, though, he just needs to stand there. Now, nice portal thrown out here by Ace. Catches A on guard with a swap. Shokum gets the knockout, and Ace gets away with it. Popping some shields along the way. Nice Unibeam here. Taking out Aura. That's your boy, Sync One, getting it. Using the flight mode to catch more of guard. Zane and JMS want to get out of here. They're saying mercy, please. Uncle. I say uncle, they get away.
Gone so mad. The members of Bren Esports right now taking down a lot of turrets up top, as well as they're gonna get this tier 1 turret in the middle lane as well. We gotta commend the plays coming from Sync1. He knows the proper target. He knows us when to start taking a flight to make sure he will be able to catch up the proper targets. It's working so well in for the side of Bren Esports. Now the question is, will they still allow Team Supremeverse to get some goals, especially for this Angel, because it seems like they will want to continue the pressure on Leo.
There you go. I think it's a matter of priority now, and the pressure is going to be in the bottom lane. Oh, nice. Could not get JMS out of there fast enough. Another knockout by Sync One, and it looks like mid is going to be up next. And this is perfect spacing, perfect placement, that is, by Brenny Sports with their pushes, because it's so far away from the Surtur. So they really need to go, put someone there, manage it, before they can even think of defending Surtur or stealing it.
There is also quite a huge gap in terms of gold as well already. So going into clashes for against Brent Esports right now is definitely a bad decision. Should Team Supremeverse do that? But look at that. Ancient One in the bottom lane part of the map, pressuring that or scaring away that Angel too, almost spamming the swaps as well. So as an Angel, you definitely do not want to be up by that, caught up by that swap by the Ancient One.
The interdimensional travel, I think, is sitting at maybe 70-80%. There may have been one that missed its mark, but again, even then, that still does its job. You're able to zone out your opponents, make them go where you want them to go, and if not, totally just take them out of position. And we've seen that happen at least twice for sure. So that's why I'm ballparking it at 70-80%. But now, Aeon Guard and the rest, oh, chasing them down. There's another Unibeam and a Stomp combo. Down goes Ryu. Sync 1 is feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. Sync 1 of Bren Esports on that Iron Man. I'm smelling an early MVP already. And this is going to be Surtur whacking away at the turret. Another knockup by Jeff. And there's another. Down goes Zane. Aeon Guard gonna follow through. Aura is our first KO first, and then that's it. This is 2 defenders. I think it's over, Kisaya.
Yeah,
Wow, Bren
and-
Esports, they got a rush.
They didn't even want to deal with the inhibitor turret in the top side as well as in the middle side. Bren Esports, congratulations. You get your first win, by the way, because this is a best of 3, so it's not similar to the previous week as to where they will just battle it out just once against their opponents. So, to the fans of Supremeverse, don't you worry, guys, because there's still hope for a comeback. Meantime, let's talk about the stats in here. You said it already a while ago, Leo. Early MVP and an official MVP going to that Iron Man.
If you're gonna look at his figures, again, participation through the roof. The only difference between him and Ace and Jeff possibly is, yes, farm, and the fact that he's able to take out turrets as well, and that he was just there for... He laid out too much damage. His Unibeams were on point, the missiles, and the flight mode. He was just so aggressive. He's like, I'm gonna use my anti-pathing to walk through walls and chase you down. And, you know, heroes like JMS, heroes like... JMS is Iceman, and heroes like Ryu's Angel didn't stand a chance. They needed Ryu to go online into the late game. Just didn't happen. All right, so quick recap for a quick moment here. This is in the early game. I believe this is where the mystery code came up. So guys, real quick, type it down when you see it.
Yeah.
This went by me, by the way. I did not
Yeah,
notice that it came up.
Yeah, basically, the code appeared right after Angel got that first KO. It was a really good first KO for the side of
for sure.
Supremeverse. You know, it went on to the carry heroes. But for the meantime, those who type it in at the exact place, exact time, congratulations to Seal John Ojeda and 2B Bruce Wayne. I think this is the second time 2B Bruce Wayne won in our
I think so too. I think so too. But hey, if 2B Bruce Wayne is on point, then who are we to say, right? Who are we to say? Congratulations. Again, we will contact you, so check your inbox for those prizes brought to us by Top Clans. Again, they're just so good at this, that they're so used to spotting out the mystery code. They've been with us since last week. They've been with us from last week, so they definitely deserve it. Thank you so much. The continuation of this best of 3 is coming at you after a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Again, we're all just as excited as you are. We're wondering, will Bren Esports go away with the 2-0 sweep, or will Supremeverse force the game 3? Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to find out the conclusion to this round 1 knockout game. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leo. This is Kisaya. You're watching Top Clans 2020. We'll be right back.
Don't expect any these and thous. I'll lead the charge.
Ace!
I'll lead the charge. I'll lead the charge.
Got a CR problem? I can handle it. Heard about Troll Hammer? Heard about Troll Hammer? has need of Sif's sword. The enemies of Asgard must fall.
This blow will tell the tale! This blow will tell the tale!
Folklore for Asgard! Folklore for Asgard!
The accuser has no time for pleasantries. I pronounce justice! Here is your sentence! I pronounce justice! Another day, another dire threat to Earth. I don't need armor, but this is good armor. Fury Shi'ar! They aren't ready for the smash! Going back to base. They aren't ready for the smash! They aren't ready for the smash!
Don't expect any these and thous. I'll fight if it's for a good reason. I need a little downtime.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top Clans at 2020 coming at you. And you caught us right in the middle of a best of three. Brenny Sports sits at a comfortable 1-0 after ending the game in under 10 minutes up against Supreme Verse, which really didn't give Supreme Verse much to do. It was a very one-sided game, despite Supreme Verse getting the early KO, but they were unable to convert that into anything. And from then on, Brenny Sports just came in swinging with no plans of stopping. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leo, joined here by Krisaya, and I don't know, I might have been blindsided by the speed at which Brenny Sports went, but was there anything Supreme Verse could have done, really? Was there anything Supreme Verse was even planning to do to stop Bren from the early lead that they garnered?
I think it was the face check on the bushes. Most of the time, we will see the Angel will be caught up by the members of Friend Esports because of the surprise attack. But yeah, I think that's at least one of the things that Supreme Verse needs to clean up for them to at least make a comeback, hopefully against Friend Esports. Meantime, can you help me recall, Leo, as to how long the match lasted, the round one match, because I just want to check.
9:55.
Okay, so
9:55.
it did not beat the
The shortest game.
fastest game. Yeah.
Yes,
Not
our
yet.
records,
All right.
our record, ladies and gentlemen, sitting still from the group stages
8 minutes.
was 8:56. All right, 8 minutes 56 seconds, and it was by Nomad Outlast. We have
Yes.
yet to beat that. Yeah, I think the most pressing issue though still is how can Supreme Verse catch up here, given that the Hulk has been opened up. Because Supreme Verse here, they found that one, they can't give Sing Quan the Mysterio, and two, they can't give Jet the Ant-Man. But with that, they open up the Hulk, which has been,
Yes.
I don't know, it's been an essential in all of top clans, and even in the competition before our broadcasted group stage, the Hulk has been making the rounds.
Yes, and we cannot deny the fact that almost 100%, for as long as this Hulk has a backup behind him, he gets a target, lock him in his auto CC, or not really that auto CC, I call it a target lock CC because it's almost 100% sure. But yeah, it's almost 100% sure kill as well. And it seems like for me, it's not even a problem if you ban out the Mysterio of Sing Quan. I think I would rather say it is pretty much not a top priority ban, because you can see Sing Quan so good in making use of either of any energy hero, so that's totally not a problem. And I think it is a mistake as well giving that Moonstar once more onto the side of Bren Esports, because early to even up to late game time, I'm gonna call that the draft is won by Bren. Just the draft alone.
Yeah.
But of course, we can say for the execution, Supreme Verse might still be able to turn things around, even though I would
Yeah.
rather feel that the draft of
Of
Bren
course.
is stronger.
I mean, between you and I, Kaisaya, we gotta call a spade a spade. And this lineup on Brenny Sports, it just looks like a better draw or a better draft than they did in game number one, right? You just replaced a couple of heroes, but essentially it's the
Ant-Man.
same thing. You just want Shokum to go crazy, Sync One to lay in the consistent damage, and then you go from there. If anything, you gave AV1 a better hero, and you gave Jeff, a more
Yeah.
reliable
Yeah.
frontliner. So
Exactly.
yeah. But the thing is, I have heard from a few expert opinions that Ryu's Angel should really do so much better against the Moonstar, especially in the late game. The dive from Angel's coming is just almost as good a guarantee as an assassin.
Oh, well, yeah.
Trying to
That's an
burst down
assassin
the
because-
Moonstar. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but of course, as you can see, he can auto lock, making this angel can auto lock a target for as long as he goes after the proper range. But the question is, this is a Moonstar with a good frontliner that has some really good source of CC. So I'm not sure.
3 frontliners.
Yes. Yeah. So I am not too sure. It was yes, maybe Angel could win that 1v1 against Moonstar, but this is a 5v5 scenario. We have to really take a look at who's surrounding this carry hero. So unless they will go 1v1 on a particular part of the map, but let's see about
Yeah,
that. That
no.
of course
I
point
mean,
taken.
Talking in a vacuum, like if it comes down to factors such as that, if you're able to isolate certain heroes, which when we go into the overtime late game, like say past 20 minutes, those things, they happen, right? Like especially in games wherein it comes down to a Surtur steal or protecting a lane so you don't get penetrated. Sometimes it really does happen wherein maybe your jungler, maybe your marksman isn't as well protected as they should be. So I'm just saying, maybe that is one way that Supreme Verse can win. If Ryu can get to the late game, and if Ryu can dive into Shokum. But the thing is, Shokum always seems to have a preference to the man thing. Not the thing, but the man thing, like the minion, the creep, right?
Yeah.
Which gives you shields.
Yes.
So again, all the more it's a challenge for Ryu to do his job here and assassinate Moonstar. So I don't know. We still have to let this game play out, and it's that fact that's stopping this game from actually ending right here. Like that, this is do or die for Supremeverse.
Though I can see in here for the side of Supremeverse, there's a certain layering of skills wherein they will be able to put up a good team fight. You know, this Iceman, if he is able to stop these two frontliners from diving in and making making sure that he will be reserving his ultimate on the initiates of either the Thing or the Hulk, then it will be followed up by the Ronan. Of course, Ronan is another another really tanky hero as well. So, and then it will be followed up by the damage coming from Jubilee, a well-fed Jubilee and an Angel. I can see the potential coming in too.
Yeah, but hold up, big fight up top. This is going to be Shokum in trouble. Nice catch here by AV1.
Wow.
Put him under the turret, and there's the raining
man.
damage. First knockout going over to Shokum. Supremeverse may have overcommitted, and there you go, the strength of the Hulk. Putting people off position and forcing them into fights that they have no business going into. Again, you just put AV1 on a better hero this time.
You know, he will not be that Shokum even won't be really scared into just being beside that Hulk, because for sure the moment that the skill gets its cooldown, there's an auto CC available to lock the targets in whoever will attempt to get that Moonstar. So Moonstar is basically safer, but for the meantime, in the bottom lane part of the map, look at that. I thought they're gonna go all in, 4-man all in onto that Ancient One. Unfortunately, they did not, but it could be possible if maybe this Iceman was able to reserve his skills. But anyway, they did not attempt for that. I think now Supremeverse appear to be playing even safer, on a safer side this time.
And that's the key, right? You have to be very defensive. You have to be very conservative to actually get Ryu to that end game point. Maybe past 18, 19 minutes, wherein a single Angel's coming just destroys even possibly the Ancient One, or dare I say AV1, right, on that Hulk. I wouldn't even hope for it to do it to Jeff on that Thing, but, you know, if you create an Angel that is just end game ready. But yeah, that's what, so long from now. And with this early knockout, it looks like it's not gonna happen. I think if Supremeverse is able to take an early bash, then yes. Hold up! Oh, another knockout onto JMS. And yeah, Supremeverse is in no place to engage here. That's another weakness, I think. They picked up Ronan, very strong hero. But it's a hero that relies on your opponents making a mistake, because they have to first decide to stay in your World Shaker, and two, they have to walk into a bush that you're in. Another catch here by AV1. The alley-oop over to Sync One with the Unibeam. And who is it on? It's on Aura too. It's on the Jubilee, and that hurts.
That hurts so much too. Yes, but hold a thought into the bottom lane. We can see another engage happening right now. This is under turret. Jeff is taking a little bit of damage. Minions are there, but they have no place to actually continue that fight because Angel is coming in. Hopefully, this will be the turnaround coming from the side of Supremeverse. They're gonna go all in. They're gonna go get a kill against one. Will this be two members? No, just the Ancient One falling down. Bottom part of the map seems like Team Supremeverse will be able to take down the tier 1 turret in the bottom lane, but Brand Esports will be able to give an answer. Ooh, look at that! The Thing will fall down too, just to save the turret. What can you say about that?
I'd say it's worth it. I'd say it's worth it, especially
I would
seeing.
rather say so too.
Yeah, I now that I'm seeing that somehow Supremeverse is feeling their groove back, sitting at a 3-2. Well, they are down economically speaking, and the fact that it's JMS who's left there, and he's in trouble. AV1 here, going into the back. There's the Unibeam. AV1 jumps in with the Shockwave. Did not even need to get the lock-in. And yeah, they find revenge that quickly. So, I don't know. It's not over till it's over, and Supremeverse here have to avoid those kinds of things. So maybe stick as a unit. I think the only real turrets you need to save are the last ones in the base. So maybe if you can avoid giving farm to Shokum in that sense, I don't know. They're starting to go for the choke here,
hard.
Kaysaya.
It's gonna be hard this time because he got the first KO a while ago, but for the meantime, another fight ongoing onto the top side part of the map right now. Everyone's just going all in, but still a lot of sustain coming from the tanks, and of course support from the side of Supreme Verse. That Angel's gonna get her first kill, or rather his first kill, and backup as well incoming from the Jubilee, but that won't deal a lot of damage as of yet. But at least some kills going into the side of Supremeverse, but this doesn't remove the fact that the map positioning of Team Bren Esports is already here.
I saw earlier, like, what was that? 5 minutes in that they're going for the chokes already. They're stealing the camps away from Ryu, which will stop this game plan of Ryu farming up to the end game and being able to decimate Bren Esports. Now, another jump in. Shockwave by AV1. Looking for the targets. There's the Unibeam into the backline. Down goes JMS. And Aura is still alive. Not able to put any marks. They are going to be disengaging. Aeon Guard goes for it. Shookum is taken out. Nice shutdown here by the Black Knight. And they're caught inside. That's going to be Zane looking for a good stun. Put some shields up, but it's not going to be enough.
Ace is
That's
going
Ace
wild.
with the knockout. A double for Ace. Takes down Aura, and
he's
Aeon Guard is
alive.
running. Ladies and gentlemen, check out the mystery code on your screens. Type it out. This is Passion, and it's going to be a 2 for 2. A little messy, if you ask me, but just the same. I think Bren Esports won that. Oh, no. I take that back. No. They knocked out Shockum. You're right. Shut down onto Shockum.
And Angel, by the way, is on 2-0-3 right now.
That's right.
Yeah, he should have been able to go for a kill on the two low HP remaining members on the top side of Bren Esports, but I think they did not see them there in the top side part of the map because they hid in the bushes. But that's fine. This is still looking good for the Angel having the 2-0 KDA.
Yep. That does put a foil in Bren Esports' plan. It's not as clean a road or a clear a road to the 2-0 just yet. But just the same, I'm looking for Ace here. Oh, he gets a nice swap. And who did he get? Who did he catch? Oh, there it is. They caught Ryu. It was Ryu of all the members. It wasn't.
Oh man, this is no longer a clean KDA Angel right now. And at the same time, Bren Esports get a position onto the Surtur side. I think this is going to be a free Surtur because no one else from the side of Supremeverse will be able to go for a steal on that one. It could just be the Jubilee or maybe the Angel, but Angel's dead already. So I don't know. I wasn't able to take a look at as to how Angel was taken out. And by who? Because someone distracted me a little bit. But could you refresh me on that?
I can describe it. This is how it happened. All right. Swap, and then all the 4 members of Bren Esports just stockpile onto Ryu. And again, they catch Ryu. Sync 1 gets it in. I didn't even see if it was a long-range Unibeam because we came from a swing from another lane, and there's a jump in by Jeff. Another knockout by Sync 1. Kaysaya, is this a twofer? Is this a 2-time MVP for Sync 1? They're going into the base. They're going underneath the turret. Between 2 turrets. There's another knockout. Aeon Guard. Are they going to go for the wipeout? Ace dives into the backline. Takes out Zane. And just like that, it is a wipeout. Surtur marching alongside them in mid. This might be over here. That's going to be Ryu here for the defense. Another swap. Caused out by Ace. Misses Ryu just by
look at
an
that
inch.
confidence! Look at that confidence from EV1! But then again, Ryu, I think he will fall down. The Surtur is still all alive. Half-life at the moment. I think Bren Esports will want to end this at an almost 11-minute game time. And this is it. Bren Esports ending this best of 3 match on a 2-0 score. Not allowing the only representative from Singapore, Malaysia to move forward to round 2. That is actually honestly quite saddening because, we lost one sole representative from Singapore, Malaysia. But we can see that, I love that. Actually, for me, you were calling a while ago Sync 1 potentially getting that double MVP. I was actually would want to call Ace the MVP because of the swaps, because of the sustains that he did from this
no,
match.
you're right. I think it was that one clutch swap that was the
Yes.
perfect swap, the swap that Brenny Sports needed. The one target that would make Supremeverse go, we can't take this fight. Let's go back into the base or let's go elsewhere. And that opened up that window. You're right, Isaiah. Good job, Ace. Congratulations again to Bren Esports for knocking this one out of the park. No pun intended. 2-0 here. Thank you so much to Supremeverse of the Malaysia and Singapore region. I think they are from Singapore specifically. So thank you all so much. Again, the guys, Aeon Guard, JMS, Zane, Aura, and Ryu. You guys did great in the group stage, but Bren Esports, they decided here, we've got a lot of things to do tonight. Let's call it a day. Go 2-0, pack it up. Amazing performance. They wrapped it up in just about 20 minutes, both games.
Yeah,
in total.
Yes, definitely. That's quite amazing. And to be honest, before this night even started, I'm already predicting 2-2-0s for these two series. You know, I have my bets already placed, and I think it just came from the knowledge that we've found out as to how they performed in the group stages. But you know, we're still happy with that benefit of the doubt as to how potentially these other teams would make a comeback. But
You're right.
yeah, Leo.
Has been a week. It has been a week, and we can't discount any sort of progress, any sort of training improvement that these teams may have gone through. So yeah, most definitely. I honestly was expecting a lot more from Supremeverse, especially since this might have been the first time they met with Bren Esports. But yeah, nevertheless, this is as clean as it gets. Dare I say, Game 1 was cleaner. I think Supremeverse were really going off of their instincts here, trying to find that state of flow. And again, here's a quick shot at a moment in the game. I hope you guys saw that code. We did put it up here. Type it in. There it is. This is Passion. It's not too late. Unless it is. We are about to announce the winners.
I think it's always
So,
I think
check it
it's
out.
always too late whenever we have that replay. We're just,
I don't know.
I think
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt for people to try, right?
but yeah, we got the lucky winners. Congratulations to Jan, Nacha, and Clarins Kakait. I think Clarins, this is the second time to win again. Look at the guys.
Really?
Just keep
Really?
on joining. It's always possible to even get twice, many wins coming from this event. So just take this opportunity. But yeah, more action, I guess, later on, Leo. I pass it to you.
Yep, coming up, it's going to be a Filipino versus Filipino match. Although it's sad to say goodbye here. Again, thank you to Supremeverse. They did perform well in the group stages, but here at the knockout stage, they seem to have met their match. Congratulations to Bren Esports, moving up, securing their spot in the double eliminations second stage of the knockouts round here at Top Clans. When we come back, you guys are going to be witnessing Nomad Rage, the beast of Group B, going undefeated, going up against Finesse Phoenix, coming out of Group C, who just barely made it out of a triple tiebreaker series. My name is Leo, this is Keisaya. You are watching Top Clans 2020 for Marvel Super War. We'll be right back.
Hello, comrade. Organic steel remains strong in all situations.
No one else I know can do this!
Turn to base.
No one else I know can do this!
The Shi'ar need to learn some manners. How about we teach them? This suit was made with an alien invasion in mind. If you're looking for the best in space combat armor, you came to the right place. Let me show you my favorite new toy. Let me show you my favorite new toy. Well, time for a little R&R at base. Let me show you my favorite new toy. Let me show you my favorite new toy. Let me show you my favorite new toy.
Speak carefully to the ruler of hell.
This is hell on earth!
Don't expect any these and thous. I'll lead a charge.
Ace!
I'll lead a charge. I'll lead a charge.
Hey True Believers, welcome to the Marvel LA office. This is where the Marvel Games team is hard at work collaborating with NetEase Games to create a brand new, free-to-play, MOBA for mobile, Marvel Super War. Now Marvel Super War gathers superheroes and supervillains from across the Marvel Universe into one colossal clash. From the Avengers and the X-Men to the Guardians of the Galaxy and Spider-Man, players can take their favorite characters straight into combat, using their awesome abilities to create epic moments on the battlefield. Speaking of the battlefield, Marvel Super War will take you to Wakanda, the Black Panther's kingdom, one of the Marvel Universe's most exciting, iconic, and technologically advanced locations. And we've drawn inspiration from decades of Marvel comics to create an authentic and immersive experience for players. Now, unlike traditional MOBAs on mobile, Marvel Super War is focused on fair combat and balanced gameplay. Marvel Super War offers a completely open and free buff system, meaning that reputation and achievements can only be earned through skill and perseverance. Another one of the game's key pillars is its unique utilization of the Marvel characters' wide variety of powers. Every hero and villain in Marvel Super War has a series of abilities that can be smoothly turned into devastating combos, adding depth and excitement to the gameplay. Players can play as Deadpool and switch between melee and range states in order to deliver perfectly timed attacks, or dash and slash as Black Panther to deliver the finishing blow. Teamwork is always the most important factor for victory. In Marvel Super War, players can conquer the battle anytime, anywhere, by choosing their favorite superhero and assembling others to create unique team-ups. Whether it be partners like Vision and Scarlet Witch, the rich and powerful like Iron Man and Black Panther, or rivals like Cyclops and Magneto, they can all be teammates on the diverse battlefield of Marvel Super War. Ready to conquer your foes? Team up with your friends and let the battles begin in Marvel Super War.
Don't expect any these and thous. I'll fight if it's for a good reason. downtime.
Another day, another dire threat to Earth. I don't need armor, but this is good armor. Fury CR! They aren't ready for the smash! Going back to base. They aren't ready for the smash! They aren't ready for the smash!
How may I bring glory to Amora? The Blood Axe thirsts for battle. I need Blood Axe and take another soul! And blood my blade once more! We have nothing more to do here. And blood my blade once more! I need Blood Axe! And blood my blade once more! I need Blood Axe!
Hey there! Hope you need me to fight some bad guys. Have you met my girl Squirrel Tippy Toe? She's the best. Nobody takes squirrels serious until they meet me.
Welcome back to Top Clans 2020. We're bringing you the action for Marvel Super War, and tonight we just witnessed Bren Esports knock out Supreme Verse from Singapore and Malaysia. Moving on to the top 4. It's going to be double limbs for them, so they're feeling comfortable. But now we're going to be watching the next matchup. It's going to be a battle of countrymen. Nomad Rage, top seed from Group B, going up against Finesse Phoenix, the only other team who made it from Group C, and they had to fight tooth and claw to get there in a triple-way tiebreaker. Kaysaya and Leo at your service. Kaysaya, what do you expect from this next matchup?
I mentioned a while ago that tonight I'm actually expecting dominating match or dominating wins to particular teams from this round 1 matches that we have. So, I got my bet already, but the benefit of the doubt is still there. But as I can see, or I'm expecting, to be honest, I'm not going to sugarcoat anymore. I feel like this is going to be a 2-0 in favor of Nomad Rage.
Okay, all right. I'm pretty sure that just didn't come out of nowhere, right? There's got to be a reason why, and I think we can cite their performances in their own group stage. Finesse Phoenix came out of Group C with a 1-2 record, but had to beat another team in the triple tiebreaker after that long evening of Marvel Super War action filled with best of ones, while Nomad Rage, they beat the team. Kaysaya, they beat the team from the previous series that went 2-0.
Yes.
In a comeback victory. So they're able to really hold out and, just dig deep from the heart of hearts to really even take down a team as strong as Bren Esports. So, put 2 and 2 together. Logic says exactly what you are feeling right now. Right?
Yeah,
it's a 2-0, but again, you gotta leave some space for that what if.
Yes.
So in this draft,
what if?
in this draft, the Hulk comes through again, as well as the Ant-Man, but the Thanos too. But I want to note here the Daredevil, Kaysaya, the Daredevil. From last week, we did see the Daredevil make its showing, but not from this team. It came from Anastasia Esport. They will be competing later on this weekend, but Nomad Rage, they may have picked up a thing or two from Anastasia Esport. I don't know how it's gonna perform here, but what else does this draft entail? Gambit being shown up.
Adam Warlock, I'm actually also looking forward to that. I think he's so strong in this particular hero, and this enables the team as well to pull off the team fight or the strategy that they want to pull off. And as you can see right now, Gambit in here being picked by Team Nomad Rage. It tells us something too, that the kind of strategy that they will pull off. No Star-Lord as of the moment, but we can say that this is a team fight comp that they got in here for the side of Nomad Rage. So as is, it appears, for Finesse Phoenix as well. But they're gonna balance it out. They're gonna add seemingly a Star-Lord in there, and yes, they did lock that one in. So in terms of strategies, there are 2 ways or 2 strats that Finesse Phoenix can pull off on this one.
Yeah, but there is one thing missing, Kaysaya. One thing that's major. They don't have any energy. Kaysaya, they ain't feeling the energy. Right. They got energy gap. If you know, you know.
Yes. They got an energy gap right here in the side of Finesse Phoenix. I wonder what will that entail later on. But this will allow Team Nomad Rage to at least, build their itemization quite easily.
They can build very specifically.
Yes, they just need, physical resist items and all, but let's not take that into account because they're tanky. The frontliners are tanky. They just need to protect the Star-Lord, or at least create a space for Star-Lord to do that split push strat. But yeah, looking at the lineup, do you have any personal preference in this one?
I don't know. It's interesting that it's Finesse Phoenix who drafts this. What's the word I'm looking for? This stubborn lineup, because by the looks of it, anybody who is in the way of Ixie's Daredevil, if ever Ixie does find a somewhat favorable Guardian Strike, if ever there is one, then Finesse Phoenix is gonna make it very difficult, right? And the only real beneficial or ideal Guardian Strike would be on the Star-Lord. Everyone else seems like a waste of time. So that is something that Finesse Phoenix has going for them. But that aside, it feels like Finesse Phoenix has a very interesting trajectory to victory. I don't see it just yet, except for, yeah, again, you mentioned the split push or off of an unstoppable Thanos. That's the only two ways I'm seeing it. All the while, and
I am
yes.
actually
Sorry,
seeing
go ahead.
Phoenix being able to pull off their composition is when they are able to avoid that absolute zero coming up from the Iceman, because it's just Iceman that will be able to stop them, not really the Ant-Man that much. You know, they're tanky, they may be able to dash out away from that, but if they get caught up by that absolute zero from the Iceman, then they're done. But if they're able to avoid that one out, they have a lot of CC too. They have a lot of tankiness in terms of frontlining for the Star-Lord, and Star-Lord will be able to free hit that easily as well, or maybe not go for the team fight, but go for the split push work.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a very stubborn lineup. It's a lineup that says we want to do this, whether that be building up the Thanos or having the Star-Lord split push. I believe that is passion on the Star-Lord, but just the same, it's stubborn in the sense that you want to kill one of us, then you got to go through me, and then you got to go through me, and you got to go through me as well. I'm talking about the frontliners here.
All four of these tank heroes.
Yeah,
that
so,
has some quite of CC.
Yeah, and what's interesting here is you put the Time Stone. I mean, Time Stone seems to be the go-to gem here for Thanos in most of our competition. Like, I haven't seen a Thanos do well without the Time Stone. Even that gives him another layer of survivability. So all the more. But I think we're getting blindsided by Finesse Phoenix's draft. Again, it is something to commend, but looking at Nomad Rage, I think the fact that they picked up the Iceman kind of puts a stop to the madness that Finesse Phoenix has. In
That's
the early days of
hope. That's their hope.
Yes. I don't want to say the only hope, but it's a great
that's
point,
their one.
because,
I removed the hope only hope.
Yeah, because in the early days, if you'll remember, Kaisaya and you guys watching at home too, if you'll remember, in the early days of the double tank meta, that's when Iceman, that's when Bobby Drake here started to say, guys, y'all are forgetting. All right, y'all are forgetting. As soon as these guys come into my peripherals, they go down my sights, they stop it. All right, and this is the perfect counter to this frontline heavy lineup. And just the same, you also have Darfin. You already mentioned, Kisaya, you have Darfin, but why? Let's explain why. Because these teams, they don't seem like they want to fight early on. I don't expect Ava Trex and Kiwi to do much here. Oh, hold up. Wait. Ava Trex?
Oh!
Ava Trex is
in the
Ava Trex is
mid.
their energy hero. Who's in the jungle? What is this? It's the Gambit.
Yeah, it is the Gambit.
Oh.
I actually did not expect that, Darfin going in the bottom part of the map. Actually, two energy heroes in the bottom lane part of the map. That is gonna hurt a lot, actually, even for the Hook. But that is quite interesting to see as well. They're definitely...
Interesting is one way to put it. Oh, wow. Again, you have several types of mid energy heroes. You have, again, the nuker. You have the utility, you have the lane bully. This one falls closer to the utility. Although it does feel like it is a good call, because Kiwi, on the other hand, is just the same, an odd choice for a mid hero as well. It's a lane bully, closer to lane bully. So I like that NMD Rage and Finesse Phoenix are willing to experiment like this. Kudos to them, huh? Moltox, though.
Depression onto the top side. Nice flickering coming out from Exhibit, but the damage is not yet enough. They have to take in a little bit of turret damage as well and back away. Go back to safety.
Enemy hero missing.
Yeah, I think that was a good call. Not to have forced it, not to be too greedy, not to dive in too deep, because yeah, NMD Rage, their jungler, Gambit here, just not ready yet. I don't think he even has his ult yet, given that he is a level 6 type of hero like that. So they should take their time now. Yeah, Carnegie here, caught out.
The Look at that in the middle lane. Nice attempt by the hook to actually lock in targets. He will fall down, but that was actually an exchange after that Star-Lord getting his first kill as well. 1-for-1 exchange. They're not even done. Darfin take damage coming from the Thanos. So was the Star-Lord is gonna fall down as well. We did not expect that. Ooh, they're not done. Will be given 1 kill too. This is a 2-for-3 exchange. All in all, so far in just that one team fight in the jungle.
Very messy. And depression smells
man.
blood. They dive in. Moltox takes out Avatrex. And here you see that the Daredevil is mostly good going in, dragging someone out, or I mean kicking someone out. But when he needs to back out himself, he has very few options, especially when the blink has already been used up. So I can understand why the 2-4 here is our main result. Again, with such interesting lineups as these two in this game 1, you really could expect messy team fights. I mean, it's very different. None of them are like your clean AoE type 5v5 lineups. Both teams are playing off meta, gotta say.
You see the confidence of Finesse Phoenix in here in terms of ganks and team fights. That's just basically because they got the bully lineup in here. Yes, they don't have the energy hero, but in terms of CC and initiates, they got that. You can see how they even bullied 2 members from this, or rather 4 members from the side of Nomad Rage, and we potentially might be seeing that more often than not because of the comp that they got. But for the meantime, we have this Bast fight coming in. It will be secured by Finesse Phoenix. Oh, look at that card! Go super! Would be able to survive. Fortunately enough, he will be able to jump off back. Ooh, 1 kill going into Gambit as well. And then the chase coming in from the Black Knight 2, taking down 2 members from the side of Team Nomad Rage. They're not yet done because Moltox in here will have to back away a little bit. Ivatrex going to fall down. Oh, that easily onto the hands of Passion, the Star-Lord of the Night. And we'll go back to safety, go back to lane, clear of the minion waves, and pressure Darfin even further.
Yeah, that was an interesting engagement. And here I already see how maybe the Daredevil mid isn't as good a choice. Because Avatrex, obviously the way that he played from the group stages, very, very different from the way he's playing now. Where we're used to seeing Avatrex on heroes like Iron Man, just generic, or how do we say, fundamental energy mid heroes. So the fact that he's on a Daredevil now, especially against a lineup where, again, the Guardian Strike doesn't do much. The Guardian Strike is such a chore to land onto the perfect target, Passion, the Star-Lord. It feels like Nomad Rage is swimming upstream, and it's a very unnatural way to go about this first game in this best of 3.
You know what? Right after I see this fight and the kill score right now, the benefit of the doubt that I have on Finesse Phoenix is getting even stronger. I mean, I personally would actually rather call Nomad Rage really good in terms of draft. And that's because they will secure this kind of heroes that Finesse Phoenix currently have. And what Finesse Phoenix prepared for Team Nomad Rage is to just basically take out all the heroes that allow their compositions, that allow their playstyle where they're comfortable of. And them taking out all of these heroes, look at that, really tanky ones, all of these 4 beasts that they have in their lineup. It seems like Nomad Rage is having a hard time pulling off their strategy.
Yep. And their strategy also is they have the out, right? We talked about the Iceman on Carnegie. They have the out to the numerous frontliners that Phoenix has, but after that, what do, right? They get another push. Finesse Phoenix gets their way again with another turret. And now they have to face this fight now. You have to face the music. Moltox dives in. Dark does not look good here. Taken out easily, just like that. Carnegie survives with his life. But for how much longer? Because all their first tier towers are down. So that makes Searcher so much easier to go for. And even Exhibit is in trouble. Thank God he's an Ant-Man. Nice stomp defensively. Yo, this is not a fight you should take. Not a fight you should take.
Why did you dive in there? You should have not dove in there. But for the meantime, look at that Moltox going mad against Carnegie. Ixie, though, dealing a lot of damage against that Moltox. But, the focus of this Star-Lord is not even on that team fight. It is going for objectives. It is going for turret objectives. And can I just say this right now while we are on the momentum? Finesse Phoenix if they continue to do this, for the next game, even maybe they can even beat Nomad Rage. And Nomad Rage, if they are not prepared to lose these heroes that they are comfortable with, the Thanos, the Black Knight, Sandman, and Hulk. If they don't have a prepared extra strategy when losing these heroes, then they potentially might lose this match. Even the succeeding matches, if they don't have that prepared.
Yep. The focus should be on this game right here, and so far they're picking up nice counter ganks. Passion here, definitely in the sights of Darfin. He's gonna get the pin down, and he gets pulled in by the Adam Warlock. Carnegie with the help, and he's able to go underneath the turret.
Oh, nice steal!
By Exhibit, popping the flying ant swarms. Nice knock-up on to Moltox, but they back out. But that's what? One win out of the past 5 team fights that they lost.
Yes.
So, still on the, how do we say? They're still on the negative side. They're still in the red. Nomad Rage is. While Finesse Phoenix, this is their game to lose. Most definitely their game to lose. They haven't lost a single turret. That was their first big loss, that Bast. But
Yes.
yeah, Passion, his job here is to really force Nomad Rage to answer him. That's he's such a threat here. And Finesse Phoenix, let's see. He's doing great too. I just noticed 5-1 and 3. I always thought that the Black Knight was just used to distract people.
Yeah, but maybe we can ask ourselves as well as to how can Nomad Rage make a comeback on this one. You see anything in here? What I'm only seeing right now really is still that thing that we have mentioned a while ago. The absolute zero must be placed at the right place and right time. You know what I mean? We would see a lot of mistakes so far coming from the side of Nomad Rage, wherein the Daredevil would come in even without CC coming from their own side. That's totally wrong. He won't be able to make it out. There's the Hulk coming out from the Hulk. So was this even the additional CCs come from the Thanos and even the Sandman too. So that's just so dangerous. And we know that Daredevil is quite a squishy target as well, by the way.
And again, as much as a solution as Carnegie is on that Iceman, Avatrex isn't helping Nomad Rage's case. I don't know what the plan is with this Daredevil. I did see him take out, I'm not sure if it was Moltox once, or one of these tanks, one of the Sandman or the Hulk, but the Daredevil doesn't feel like a good pick. I don't know. It's such a liability. There you go. I was looking for a word, but yeah, the Daredevil is such a liability.
And I think during the draft when Nomad Rage was picking their second and third heroes, I think they should have not prioritized the Adam Warlock and the Daredevil too. So I think they should have secured those enablers that they got in there, which are in the likes of the Hulk. They're comfort picks. That's where they're winning. We saw them perform really, really well when they had these heroes in their lineup. I'm just not too sure why this time. Which is a really critical match that they have to deal with. They allowed the Finesse Phoenix to take this away from them.
Yep. If anything, I just for the sake of discussion, I mean, while this pause is ongoing, Kaysaya, I actually like the Adam Warlock. The way that the Adam Warlock plays here is.
I don't think it's a priority.
Yeah, it's of these picks, it's definitely better than the Daredevil. that's one thing for sure we can say. It's definitely better than the Daredevil. And again, it's a nice beacon, or it's a nice magnet for Finesse Phoenix to deal with. And the fact that he has that passive, wherein he can, he's kind of like Corvus Glaive, where you have to put extra resources into taking him down. That makes this frontliner heavy lineup on Finesse Phoenix kind of neutralized. So you have that plus the Iceman, but again, you're kind of missing out on one big spot. You're missing out on Avatrex. And if Avatrex picked, let's say, a more traditional mid, like, I don't know, like a Hela. I would like Hela even more, or even Loki. Dare I say, you know, like these heroes with great burst, or even like a Doctor Strange. I don't know. I really do feel like this is a heavy choice, and it's a choice that I have to live with.
And there's just one option, really, one option for that Daredevil to target. It's just the Star-Lord. Really, you really wouldn't want to target and kick the Thanos and other frontliners on the side of this Phoenix. But Star-Lord being your sole priority target is quite mobile too. So it's going to be a hard to catch hero. But for the meantime, all right, thought they're gonna go for a kite, but
oh, he finds it though. Look, Avatrex. Avatrex actually is able to zone out Passion, but
oh, look at up top.
at what price? This is the price you pay. You leave QE to have a few moments alone with the turret. That's what's happening.
I can remember similar match going on to this kind of play wherein, okay, if it's not the Star-Lord split pushing, it's going to be the Thanos. I just recall some kind of plays like that from last week. But it's working somehow. It's working.
And that's the I mean, there's a build specifically for that. I think it's the Thanos with the reality gem. Yeah, I think it's the Thanos with the reality gem, wherein he has like clones, and those clones, they pack a punch. So those make your push a little faster. So that's neither here nor there. I think our Thanos here on QE has a few other priorities set, but again, we're just thinking of ways for Phoenix to win more. All right, this is a game where Phoenix is currently winning, and we're thinking of ways for them to win more. Rage, though, there's so much that you need to figure out.
It's still dangerous to take the Surtur, though. So, a good job by Phoenix not starting that one up. They're gonna be placing themselves in trouble if they start.
QE goes for it. Kasai, look, he has the clones. He goes for it. He picks up the Reality Stone.
Yeah, just like what you mentioned, but I think there's a tussle going on the bottom left part of the map. That's what's happening in there. We're not seeing that one, but for the meantime, let's focus on the Surtur. They're just spitting it out, I guess. I'm not really gonna go for it because they know that it's still pretty scary. You know, if that Absolute Zero did connect onto that area as to where the Surtur is, it might be a kind of a doomful moment for Team Finesse Phoenix. So I'm liking the discipline here by Finesse Phoenix. So I would rather call it.
Yeah, Nomad seems to be out of their element here. This is not the Nomad we know. I'm not sure if this is a phase for them wherein they're super experimental, like puberty, if you will. But hold up, nice Sandstorm here, committed by depression.
Oh God, the top side 2 are pushing, actually. Do take note of that. Don't forget the top side, they have to defend. Alright, they get this, sure, but they lost the turret up top.
Yeah, this Bast is a price well paid. Like, this is a fancy dinner. I would love to give this Bast every single time if it's gonna be worth a turret.
Yes! That's a good thing, decision making done by Team Phoenix, and I don't know what happened on that plan coming from the side of Nomad Rage. Why would you give away a turret for this Bast? You know, the Bast can respawn anyway. And now it's Team Phoenix getting their position once again back onto the bottom part of the map as Depression and the rest of the gang position themselves for some zoning for their teammates. But meanwhile, up top, we can see 2 members, or actually everyone are going towards up top right now. Are gonna get Iggy spending his ultimate just to dash away. Passion going so low, it falls down. Yes, indeed. Daredevil will fall down. Molotok's going so low right now. He's gonna go in between turrets. The turret in the middle lane will fall down too. Exhibit trying to zone on the members of Phoenix. But still, look at the map pressure being pulled off by either of the members of Team Finesse right now.
Yep.
It doesn't matter who's going for the split push work this time.
They're in a position where they're so ahead that even a lonely Sandman, Depression, can you believe it? It's Sandman who's split pushing, and they're forcing the movements of NMD Rage. This is so alien to me. The fact that it's NMD Rage who's getting locked in here, controlled by Finesse Phoenix. It seems like it's
Okay.
a switch of roles, but hold on! Nice steal! What? Nice steal here by the Iceman! Carnegie takes the Surtur from out underneath, and that's going to be Darfin knocking out the Hulk, but it's a back and forth here, Kasaya, because they trade out. Down goes Ixie.
Yeah, it was not just Ixie, it was both the Sandman as well as the starter working out that push onto the bottom part of the map. And I think this is the second time that Nomad Rage gave up a turret for an objective that will respawn anyway. Again,
But
this
here's
is
the thing.
them giving a lot of position for Finesse.
We have to reconsider, though. We have to recalculate how much we value a Surtur at. I believe a Surtur is worth more than a turret. So we may have possibly won this. Phoenix may have possibly won this trade. Nomad Rage may have possibly won this trade, but hold up. Big fight here. Already Absolute Zero dropped in by Carnegie. Man of the hour with the Surtur steal. And they save this turret. Finesse Phoenix.
Oh, starters
what-
going back
resources.
in the base.
Yeah, but look!
But
Look at the pressure!
Depression is pushing. So they sent back the Daredevil, but how much a Daredevil can do in a team fight so far? We can see Nomad Rage winning here up top. Right now, there is Kiwi as well as Passion going for the defensive play, but maybe they will be giving away this turret up top, while Star-Lord goes for is here for it. That up, they will take down the turret in here. Nomad Rages, but then they're not stopping. Oh, the turret on the bottom part of the map will fall down too. Adam Warlock will fall down. Exhibit trying to back away. Carnegie will fall down too.
Ixie survives!
Able to save this with that dash is still available, but the oh my goodness, this is quite a massive team fight, by the way. Avatrex all alone, I suppose. Yes.
Avatrex! Avatrex!
Phoenix lifting to end the game. I guess this is such a huge death timer onto the side of Nomad Rage right now. 14 seconds before another member comes out. Let's see what a Daredevil can do to go for a defensive play. Starter going for the split push work. Go for the Andrew. 4 seconds left before the comes it, but then look, Phoenix beating up the best team from Group B, getting the 1-point lead so far.
What an upset. Amazing. Could have sworn that maybe Nomad Rage may have had it towards that last team fight, but as soon as Surtur was slain, even after they took down that turret, there just was not enough. They got turned back right around, and after 17 minutes of grueling competition, after a painful matchup, I just gotta say, well done, Phoenix. Well done, Finesse Phoenix. Defeating the one Filipino team in the group stage that went undefeated. The other Imperium Pro team actually also went undefeated. Wow. Nomad Rage, they need to get their story straight here, Kaysaya. What a game in both senses. Both
Yes,
good
and
and
this
bad.
is where I really approve actually, as to how turrets are really more important than any other objective. See what, again, third time, Nomad Rage gave up a turret for them just to be able to secure a respawning objective. So that's totally wrong. And again, it is a Starlord who can clear of minion waves really fast. He will just, they are in the base. The Starlord was just in the base. He is able to, clear of the minion waves. Suppose he gets his HP on a half-life, he will just go back to the base and regenerate, then clear of the minion waves again. It's going to be an easy work. That's why I also like how Phoenix divided themselves. Who's gonna split push is going to be the Starlord, because we know the Starlord will be able to take down turrets really fast too. But at the same time, their opponent is actually trying to go for an aggressive play up top. So having that Starlord in the top lane to defend their base is a wise decision. So all in all, Finesse Rage, that benefit of the doubt is really something. I guess they have a potential to even beat Nomad Rage now, for as long as they will continue to take out all of the best heroes and the initiators from their lineup. But yeah, you just saw that the replay coming from as to when the special or magic words came out.
Mystery code. The mystery code.
Magic.
the special magic mystery code. All right, but nonetheless, whatever it is, it's these folks who got it right. Congratulations to Candy Pitnari and to Spiro Mendoza de la Cruz. Thank you all so much for joining us on this lovely evening. You guys win some goodies from Top Clans, NetEase, and Marvel Super War. Again, there's so much to digest from that match. It seems like Nomad Rage was forcing out the meta. They were trying to change and reinvent the wheel with that mid Daredevil on Avatrex, which I personally must say hurt. All right, it hurt to watch it, but nevertheless, they have one more chance. I think one more chance to turn it back around and force a game 3. Or will Finesse Phoenix come in with the upset of a century and knock out Nomad Rage for the top 4 slot confirmed? Not here to say it just yet because we're gonna see it unfold when we come back. My name is Leo, this is Kaisaya. You're watching Top Clans 2020 for Marvel Super War. Stay with us.
Don't expect any these and thous. I'll lead a charge.
Ace!
I'll lead a charge. I'll lead a charge.
Got a CR problem? I can handle it. Heard about Troll Hammer? Heard about Troll Hammer? Heard about Troll Hammer? Watch this!
Who has need of Sif's sword? The enemies of Asgard must fall.
This blow will tell the tale! This blow will tell the tale!
Folklore for Asgard! Folklore for Asgard!
The accuser has no time for pleasantries. I pronounce justice! Here is your sentence! I pronounce justice! Another day, another dire threat to Earth. I don't need armor, but this is good armor. Surely, Shi'ar, they are ready for the smash! Going back to base. They are ready for the smash! They are ready for the smash!
Don't expect any these and thous. I'll fight if it's for a good reason. I need a little downtime.
Bonjour, mon ami. Ça va?
You're out of senses! You're out of senses!
Ami, I think we really
Snake eyes, mon ami!
You're watching Top Clans 2020, and we are at the cusp of another 2-0, but not the 2-0 we expected going into this matchup. My name is Leo, joined here by Krisaya, and we are sitting at a 1-0 lead by Finesse Phoenix after an interesting 4-1 draft. 4 awesome frontliners and 1 split pusher in Star-Lord facing off against Nomad Rage's equally interesting lineup that features, get this, Avatrex on that Daredevil in mid. I am still trying to recover from what we just witnessed, but Kaysaya, after a 5-minute break there, we tried to gather ourselves. Do you kind of understand why the Daredevil was in mid, or is it still a mystery? Because to me, I'm still trying to figure it out.
It is still a mystery to me. I don't know if it was even a mistake, but I don't think so, because if it was, probably they have asked the organizers to call for a remake or anything. Not too sure, but yeah, still a mystery to me. Maybe after this night we can ask them as to why is there a mid Daredevil. But let's see if they're gonna do it again this time. Hopefully they've learned from that one. It's kind of risky to actually try to pull off that surprising or really interesting mid Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Nomad Rage learns from that, picks up on it, and again, gives Avatrex a hero that he's used to, and give Ixie a more, how do we say, less pressure, because I think there was so much pressure on that Gambit earlier from game 1, and he was doing his best. Again, every single card control was for defense, I believe, and the thing is, you want to sometimes use card control, Gambit's ult, to engage or to even chase people down. You want to be in that advantageous position, but he just never had that kind of window in game number 1. So hoping that Nomad Rage kind of resets and finds their footing once more, because between these two, based on their performance and how we know these teams outside of Top Clans, it's Nomad Rage who has a bit more of a consistent performance, and we expect them to perform better than at least we saw in game 1. But it all starts with the draft, and Finesse Phoenix locks in an Ant-Man on depression, while Nomad Rage denies Huey. Denies Moltux the pleasure of playing that Black Knight once more.
All right, I was actually wondering right before Nomad Rage picks up this Moonstar and Black Knight. I was wondering if they will go
Mhm.
for an early secure on their initiators because that's what they lacked from the previous match. They did not somehow,
Right.
but this is one. This is quite surprising to Marksman. But before we talk more about that. It seems like Finesse Phoenix is changing their strategy this time for the second game. It's kind of risky now that you know. At the back of my head, I'm wondering. Hey, that lineup from game one worked out for you guys. Why are you not going for that 4-man tanky frontliners with good amount of
4-in-1?
CZ?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
Why
know.
this time you're changing?
I'm not sure if this is a Finesse Phoenix specialty. Like they're quirky like that. But just the same, this might be a little too quirky. I mean, Passion on the Yondu, it got banned out for sure. But is the Hawkeye really the next best thing? You have so many other options, and
Don't bore me.
the Hawkeye is not in my top 5 marksmen in the game. And the game has
Is it
a limited
is it
number
the
of
first
marksmen.
time that
I
we're
think
seeing
so.
Hawkeye? Yeah.
This is a
So
Hawkeye
this is a debut,
debut.
as well.
Yeah, Hawkeye or War Machine, one or the other. But between those two, I think I would say Hawkeye. Okay, I don't know. Kisaya,
War
what would you
Machine
say?
getting a hover a while ago, man.
Yes, between those two. I mean, let's try to put it in a what if situation. Between those two, which would you rather have? Clint Barton or Rhodey?
I'd go for the
Who would you rather
Hawkeye.
have? There you
I'd
go.
go for
See,
the
I think
Hawkeye.
they made the lesser evil. They chose the lesser evil, but it's still pretty weird. But nevertheless, we go into this matchup now, and it looks like Nomad Rage are feeling the heat. Like they feel the pressure and they wanna finish sooner than later. They pick up a great mid hero, putting it on Darfin here. They get the Iron Man, and again they put very, very aggressive and fast to start heroes. Moonstar seems to be the only hero here that needs a lot of build up.
Moonstar, but yeah, this is going to be scary in terms of objective taking. Nomad Rage definitely, I would say, has the upper advantage on that one because you have to deal with a lot of DPS at the same time. Burst damage coming here from the Iron Man too. So kind of worried as to how Finesse Phoenix will deal out on this one, especially that Hawkeye will just scale out on the very late game time. We most likely won't be able to fill him early to mid, so that's where I'm worried at as of the moment.
So
How about you?
on the lineup of Nomad Rage, it's just Moonstar that's waiting to ramp up. And between the Moonstar and the Hawkeye, we're more, I hope you agree with me, we're more afraid of the Moonstar. So what's Finesse Phoenix thinking with this Hawkeye?
What are the
Are we seeing
options from
now?
a while ago?
Yeah. Are we seeing now that Passion's hero pool is kind of,
Limited?
that's a nice word to use, limited, yeah.
Yeah, we can say that. Because there's an angel available.
Yeah.
What else?
Let me look at my resources.
They ban
Here
off
you
the
have
Yondu.
the Angel.
We only
You
have
have
really
Vision.
few marksmen.
Vision.
Oh yeah,
Vision's
Vision
there.
is
Vision.
available too.
Gambit is available too.
But okay, here's the thing with Hawkeye. He got AoE damage too. So maybe that's something Finesse Phoenix is thinking about because yeah, they just want to splash the damage out. And there's also some splash damage coming up from the Doctor Strange too. So they don't wanna really take maybe a marksman that will be a single target one. This is a guess.
Mhm.
But I'm
I
not
also
sure,
kind
of
of
course.
I kind of see something here that's unique to Hawkeye. He has the vision mechanic. Well, not
Yes.
vision like vision snipes, but vision. He can keep tabs on people. Like if he
Yeah.
chooses a target and looking at the Nomad Rage's lineup here, if he says I want to take down Moonstar, I want to take down
Mhm.
Pash, I want to take down Star-Lord, I want to take down the Iron Man, he can do that. But then again, there's a lot of ramp up involved. There's a lot of setup.
Yes.
By
It's
the
not
looks
easy
of
to
it,
do.
yeah, by the looks of it, they might walk into some trouble because the Hawkeye and the Ronin are a little too close for comfort to Nomad Rage's jungle.
Well, it's really hard to guess right now on how much this Hawkeye can do. We'll just see later on, maybe in the actual team fights that might happen. But the extra vision in his passive, just like what you have mentioned, might be able to at least help them position themselves as to where they will go for the fights or the team fights, yes. And the tech as to where this carry hero, especially the Moonstar is positioning herself. So yeah, really hard to talk on that one, I guess, and like predict as to what they will do or plan out. We can just wait.
Glad that they walked out of there. I mean, the Ronan is a reliable bodyguard, but save for the blink. When the Hawkeye uses the blink, when Passion pulls the trigger on that, it's over. The only real disengage from the Hawkeyes is ult. And how bad is that you're using your ult to disengage?
Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a waste, actually. At the same time, you gotta worry that Iron Man that might chase you out, right? And just burn your HP bar. So gotta reserve that ultimate in the perfect timing. And at the same time, this Ronan and the Ant-Man will have to make sure they will be available. They will reserve all their CC or crowd control to protect this Hawkeye at all costs, because the Hawkeye is definitely gonna be the one to carry them in the very, very late game part of this match when he gets his item already. Again, this is a very late game hero, so we might expect a long fight on this one unless Nomad Rage already goes go for that early snowball and finish this game up.
Yep, and that's what they're telegraphing.
Yes.
Each hero outside of Nomad Rage, as soon as they get their ult, maybe save for again the Moonstar, who needs a lot of ramp up, a lot of build up, can do their job already. You have the Unibeam, you have the Sandstorm, you have the Black Knight just doing Black Knight things. Again, quick rotations. I can expect Nomad Rage here to do better, definitely, than they did from game number 1. That's for sure. But Finesse Phoenix, it's a matter of riding the wave for them. It's a matter of momentum. And these pauses, I gotta say, not doing good for them. But again, we need to fix up everything. So I'm not sure who called the pause here, but I'm sure that this is for the better of this matchup. So ladies and gentlemen, while you have the time, do click share. We're trying to reach those milestones. And of course, keep your eyes peeled. All right, for that mystery code as soon as it pops up.
Yeah. And the gift code too.
Interestingly enough,
look at
it
that.
always
There's some gift
always
code.
pops up. Yeah, glad that the gift code paused while we're paused, right? So you guys can type away. All right, open up your Marvel Super War, type away. But here's a pro
I'm just
tip.
not too sure if like
The
if that
code-
actually expires or
It's
it
a
can be
single
used
use,
many times.
right?
But
Yeah,
oh, it's
I don't know.
single
I don't know if it's single use.
All
Is
right.
It is.
I'm not sure.
man.
Haven't tried. Do you want to take this
Oh, okay.
time on typing? I don't know, but yeah.
Well,
Meantime-
it's up to our friends, all right? But yeah, no, pro tip again. Sorry, I keep getting disrupted here. Pro tip: the code always comes up during a team fight. Okay, so watch out for it during first knockout or during like a steal moment. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and then type away. Get your hands on your keyboard or your phone, and go into chat and type the mystery code. It's that simple, right? So
Yeah, and by
we
the
put
way-
one up every game.
To those who are asking as to how to claim your prize, you just basically wait for a message coming from our moderators and admin in here. For sure, just keep your message requests open so that you can, you will be aware whether you won or not. But yeah, we are finally resuming the game. What kind of precision do we see right now? A 2v1 situation up top right now. The Prussians will try to back away. We'll get the first KO going on to the Moonstar. That is actually some good news. And 3 members from the side of Nomad Rage. I think they will continue to try to take down the tier 1 turret up top early on.
Yep, and they're gonna have their way. Just not now, but they're definitely gonna put a dent on it. And this is not a bad. This is not bad pacing at all. They're 2 minutes in, and they already put the tower at about a fifth of its health. This is a good start for Nomad Rage. And yeah, we saw Phoenix. They had no answer back. And this might be round 2. Another knockout, ladies and gentlemen, on to QE this time. And Nomad Rage is feeling it. They're now sitting at 2-0, and Moltox might be the next target. Avatrex raining down on him. Oh, Depression just misses. I'm sorry, that's not Depression. That is your boy Carnegie. Carnegie missed.
Can I just, I feel like placing my bet already on the side of Nomad Rage as to, their comp from draft 1. Again, the Hawkeye is, I don't know if it'll work or whatever. But Pinas Phoenix, again, the question, why did you let go of that lineup that was working from game 1? And you changed your strategy if it was working. But yeah.
3 of the 5 heroes that were from game 1 for Pinas Phoenix just isn't there anymore. Black Knight, Sandman, and Star-Lord. And they came in at very key moments in the draft. So I can't blame them. But yeah, this is a little too far from home base, if you will. If they're trying to ride this wave, again, they have to use their momentum. You're right, Chris. I have to agree with you. They're too far from home. This lineup, especially with the Hawkeye, it's so distinctly odd. And that seems to be the going trend here in this second best of 3 for the evening. There always seems to be one hero from one of the teams that makes you wonder, that makes you scratch your head and say, why that?
Yes, until now, I'm fine though if ever Phoenix will try to prove us wrong later on. Suppose they win this match, but Nomad Rage is on an outrage right now, going for that highly capable heroes in the form of these 2 marksmen right now in terms of taking objectives. Every objective in here will be an easy take for them, especially they got a good reliable source of setups coming from maybe either the Iron Man or the Sandman. It's just so good. It's just so well right now. Not too sure how Team Phoenix will try to position themselves in stopping Nomad Rage from taking objectives.
Well, one bit of silver lining for Finesse Phoenix, because I do feel like they're gonna lose this tower. There it is. Nice placement of the Sorcerer Supreme, taking out Avatrex, but it's a trade left and right. Down goes the jungler. Depression gonna follow suit as well. I was gonna say, as long as Passion is alive, then there's still a chance here for Finesse Phoenix. Guys, mystery code on the screen. Let's do it. Type away. All right.
Yes, let's just do it. Whatever lineup we got in here, you can see that Bad Life as well as the Hawkeye in the bottom lane part of the map still staying on that area and trying to go for a push. But the push down bottom part of the map will be quite hard because that is a starter that you have to deal with. Meantime, looks like they can abuse the starter moving up top right now. Going for killing, unfortunately, the Doctor Strange. And just as we thought, this is Nomad Rage wanting to end this game as fast as possible, going for early snowball and even killing. That is actually a trade, at least. But overall, I think it's still a win on the side of Nomad Rage.
Yeah, good punish by Bad Life there. Avatrex went a little too deep, and this is a risk that you run when you have a lineup that just wants to go fast. You know, when they're feeling like Speed Racer, you kind of want to just keep going. You feel it's I'm not sure if it's a sort of tilt or greed, but whenever you're there and you see a kill, you kind of forget that a hero like Ronan. Speak of the devil, nice knockout here by Ixie. You kind of forget that you're not immortal, but close, taking down Darfin here, and they're deep behind enemy lines. Down goes Carnegie.
Carnegie though, he did not make it out right, and the Exhibit though in a trouble right now. Double K going to the Deadpool, but meantime the pressure is still on the other part of the map, where in the Star-Lord is actually going for a split push work, leaving of course our Ant-Man to go for defensive play and not join the team fight, and him not being available in team fights is a loss on the side of Finesse Phoenix, because no one will be able to zone out the members. Avatrex all alone. Will they be able to get? No. He's mobile, so he's gonna get away.
Yeah, I like how Bad Life missed with the knockup just by a millimeter. It was literally just at the tip, and Avatrex could have literally flown up and died right then and there. But again, rocket boots faster than most things, most projectiles in Marvel Super War. Safe to say that Finesse Phoenix, they're hanging on pretty well.
Hanging on. Let's see if they will be hanging on though up until the Hawkeye gets the items that he needs. So far, it's still looking good anyway for the Hawkeye because he didn't die even once as of yet.
Yes.
They just need to continue doing that, I believe, and well, as we suppose. But how about you?
Now that you mention it, I'm paying a little more attention to Passion now. He is under-farmed, all right? But hold up. Quick fight here in the bush. They walk in. Nice.
Yeah, that's
Passion
an
used
ultimate.
it to go through the wall. And he saved himself. But at least there are no
that's a
casualties
waste.
for
Yeah.
Finesse Phoenix. Yeah. Yes, it is a waste. But possibly his life is more important than
I like
even
that.
a single kill.
I like that. Life is more important, of course.
Yeah.
It is, and I so agree. I definitely agree as well. So if you have to make use of your ultimate just to save your life, sure, why not? And it's gonna be useless if ever you don't make use of or dashes in going in backing away from potential death. But for the meantime, Nomad Rage just took away the Bass and they're positioning themselves in the Sorter area as well. They're taking a sneak peek in here that Ant-Man is, but they know depression is here too.
Oh no, that's 2 down already for Finesse Phoenix, and Nomad Rage gets a free go at Surtur, and I wouldn't have forced it at all. And how perfect is that? Finesse Phoenix understood the same concept that they should not have stolen Surtur, but it kind of sucks for them that those 2 knockouts off camera were not even in Surtur Pit. And there's another one. Ixie gets that first skill off, raining down a few hits before the mid laner gets away. And yep, the pressure here looks pretty low. Oh, but they get a knockout though. Down goes the Sandman. There's another one. Exhibit follows suit, but the penetrate has already been done. Ixie gets away. Can Darfin do the same thing? Oh, down goes
Oh, nice
We're
juke
here.
out. I like that juke out coming out from Passion. I'm not sure if it was Passion but anyway, that was a really nice juke out. But this one, Avatrex super dying onto the hands of the Hawkeye. Again, Hawkeye is still 2-0-2 right now. Hasn't fallen at once even, but I wonder even Finesse Phoenix having this, I think they only have 2 remaining turrets right now in the mid.
one
But
turret.
seems
2.
like
2, yeah.
2, right? In the mid. And look at that, Hawkeye. Not dying even once as of yet.
I
Do
don't
you
think,
think-
that's enough though. Yeah, I know the question. Is that enough? No, I don't think it's enough. They need more than just Hawkeye to pop off. And looking at how they've been playing, I can't even see where it might come from, Isai. It's that bad. It's that bad here. So, maybe it's off of QE. QE also has to place the Sorcerer Supreme well. But, yeah, here we go. Raining it down onto Surtur. They're not gonna save this turret though. No way.
No way, indeed. Exhibit going onto the back line for him to be able to give some space for his teammates. Depression going solo. I think he's gonna fall down. Look at the damage coming from the Iron Man too. And the rest of the gang of Team Nomad, or rather Team Finesse Phoenix, are going solo, going back to the base, trying to regenerate HP. They're gonna lose all the turrets that they have, and now it is a bare base as of the moment for Team Finesse Phoenix. And again, all of the best marksmen that we have in the current meta was taken away. Not even an Angel or Hawkeye, or maybe even a Vision was prioritized in here. Or I don't know. Do you think if they pick an Angel or a Vision, it can match up against the 2 marksman line of Nomad Rage?
I think it would have definitely been better for Hawkeye. I mean, besides the fact that you're trying to get to the late game, you're also playing the early to mid. And Hawkeye did almost nothing early to mid. So if they were able to make Nomad Rage's journey into this situation now wherein they gave Phoenix's base a rework, a makeover, then yeah, definitely justifies the fact that the Hawkeye might not have been the best choice here. Most definitely maybe the Vision, maybe the Angel, maybe the Gambit. So yeah, there's got to be a miracle somewhere here for Finesse Phoenix to even win.
But now I guess it was a wise draft by Nomad Rage, banning out the Yondu and taking away two marksmen that are in the meta. Away from Finesse Phoenix. Meantime, kasi team fight happening here. Can you do this for me, Leo?
Whoa! Passion just barely survives. Oh no, he gets tapped into the back line here by Exhibit. And ladies and gentlemen, it's close to done here. That's going to be another knockout though. Hold up.
This is gonna be the
Depression
end.
with the Super Soldier stopped too late because Avatrex had other plans. Congratulations, Nomad Rage evening the score here, 1-1. We see our first game 3 in the knockout stage. Congratulations. Again, they fixed their draft. Ended the game here at 13:01. All right, so 13 minutes and 1 second.
Gambit was taken away, right? Like Team Finesse Phoenix banned it out. Did they? Forgot. I think Gambit was available.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I think Gambit was I think Gambit was not
It
banned.
got
So
banned. Alright.
so no, I think Gambit was not banned.
I think he was available. How come we forgot about him?
Exactly. No, it's not that we forgot about him. It's just that Passion might not be comfortable. So again, we kind of see here that Nomad Rage may have this ace in the hole. All right, they might have this bit of kryptonite wherein, we know their Achilles heel. Passion,
Yeah.
soon as you get rid of the Yondu, has to play a very specific type of hero. So if you take away the Yondu and you take away the
The two other
Star-Lord, they have,
Yeah.
I think he played Vision once. Correct me if I'm wrong, he may have played Vision once in the group stage, but that's a discussion that we can have if we can verify the facts. But already here we see that even if Passion is the MVP and the Hawkeye, it still was a very underwhelming game for them. So there's a lot that Finesse Phoenix here has to do to make up for this loss. And yeah, congratulations once more to Nomad Rage, evening the score. This is closer to the Nomad Rage that we come to know and love. This is what we came to expect.
Yeah, even though they actually weren't pulling off that huge CC frontliner type of composition, which is quite usual for Nomad Rage, they made it work, and they made it work by taking away that one player that had actually a limited hero pool. Again, Gambit was available. Unfortunately, that wasn't an option for them. Maybe they're not comfortable, just like what you mentioned, Leo. But yeah, Kryptonite, there it is. Let's see if this is something that Nomad Rage will try to abuse on game 3, or will Finesse Phoenix go for the kind of play that they made from game 1 to take down Nomad Rage. But for the meantime,
We'll
Lucky
find out the answer to those questions when we come back. But for now, congratulations to Talengs Tanapat and to Chris Piolo for this. You guys typed in, let's do it at the right moment. Congratulations once more. We will be contacting you via private message. Thank you all so much. Again, we've got one more game. That means one more code to be on the lookout for. So keep your eyes peeled when we come back. It's going to be the conclusion to this matchup. Again, the best of 3 between Nomad Rage and Finesse Phoenix. Cross fingers, we don't see these odd picks anymore. But then again, both teams just know as well to force the opponent into weird situations like this. So, this is for all the marbles. This is for the last slot in the top 4 when we come back. Once more, you're watching Top Clans 2020 for Marvel Super War. Leo and Kaysaya at your service. We'll be right back.
Don't expect any these and thous. I'll lead the charge.
Ace!
I'll lead the charge. I'll lead the charge.
Got a CR problem? I can handle it.
has need of Sif's sword? The enemies of Asgard must fall.
This blow will tell the tale! This blow will tell the tale!
Folklore for Asgard! Folklore for Asgard!
The accuser has no time for pleasantries. I pronounce justice! Here is your sentence! I pronounce justice! Another day, another dire threat to Earth. I don't need armor, but this is good armor. Here is Shi'ar! They are ready for the smash! Going back to base. They are ready for the smash! They are ready for the smash!
Don't expect any these and thous. I'll fight if it's for a good reason. I need a little downtime.
Ain't no turning back now, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Top Clans 2020. My name is Leo and this is Keisaya. You're about to witness one more knockout and another team ascending into the top 4. This is Nomad Rage versus Finesse Phoenix. And again, after every game 2 that forces a game 3, I always have this feeling wherein everything resets. But I think now, Keisaya, Finesse Phoenix, one of their largest, or how do we say, most glaring weaknesses may have been exposed. Passion seems to have some trouble with his hero pool.
Yes, with his hero pool right over there. But the question is, I'm actually wondering as well as to who's going to be on the blue side and the red side, because it's going to be a factor too. Because as I can put it, as I can see it, Finesse Phoenix is only able to draft their comp from game 1 when they are in the second side, or in the right side, in the red side rather, because they are able to secure 2, initiators should they want to. And if they are actually on this red side, I'm so excited to see. We're not seeing the draft as of the moment. maybe they can pull off that one if they want to take this win against Raid. At least, regardless of maybe whoever will be the marksman they will pick later on, for as long as it has some good good sources of protection, maybe they can pull it off. But we'll see. See about that.
Yep. So based on the way games 1 and 2 have gone, between these two teams, Nomad Rage and Finesse Phoenix, it's more than the usual 50-50 that we can expect. How the game is played between the actual match and the draft, because now not only does the side matters, but even the specific choices, the bans and the picks, these will all sort of play more into this game than any other in tonight's broadcast. So already from game 1, real quick, a refresher for those of us joining us just now. Daredevil was picked for mid by Nomad Rage. I'm sorry, yes, Kaysaya, go ahead.
Look at that. They are on the red side. I'm wondering if they will try to pull off that draft they did from game 1. Again, if ain't broke for you guys, don't change it. But look at that. The priority ban on the Yondu. Looks like they know what to do in here. Take away all the marksman that is for possible picking by Passion.
But just the same, they have to pick up the Star-Lord now to really force Passion out of their hero. And just like that, telegraph from about a mile away, Nomad Rage forces Passion into a precarious position. Passion is stuck between a rock and a hard place. And what does he have to do here now? Maybe the vision, but at least we can say that Finesse Phoenix, they are 2 steps closer to getting that old draft in, the 4-1. But who's that one gonna be? They still have the Sandman up. They still can pick up the Thing.
They still have Colossus.
No, don't say that. No, if anything, Colossus is good for Nomad Rage if Phoenix does this. Because as you can remember,
tanky, right?
yeah, Colossus is great against tanks because he also deals percentage-based damage, right? But nah, let's not live in this fantasy world where Colossus works. There's a lot that Colossus needs to do. Real quick, while the draft unfolds, I do believe, let me put this opinion out there.
Oh, I forgot about the Thing too.
Yeah, the Thing is a great draft too. But yeah, Colossus is an answer to a threat that doesn't exist yet. But yeah, back to the real world. The reality here. Avatrex plays a great mid. I think he is preemptively drafting against the 4-1 draft. So great catch here by Nomad Rage's mid laner. But Finesse Phoenix, they still need one more DPS. They can't do this. There you go!
Right.
See, Passion does know how to play Vision.
Alright. This lineup of Rage right now seems to be similar to that of Finesse Phoenix draft from game 1. Except that, of course, Adam Warlock is an energy hero too, but he got some sustain. And this 4 hero sustaining, yes, even Deadpool, because he can just annoy the hell out of you and protect the Star-Lord too. So it is seemingly like they want to go on a 4-1 or protect the King comp for this Star-Lord. But taking into account onto what Finesse Phoenix has in here too, Hawk, yes, indeed is a good pick as well. If Star-Lord is caught off guard, maybe they can pull the lineup, pull off their lineup in here. Especially, there's some great damage that Mechana on that Iron Man as well. But how about you, Leo?
I think Nomad
that?
Rage. Yeah, I think Nomad Rage is in a better shape here. Given that Finesse Phoenix, I'm not sure what their mental state is like right now, but given that game 2 just was not a fun game to play for them, they were so heavily hoping that that Hawkeye pick was gonna go under the radar and surprise Nomad Rage, but it went the opposite, right? They just made it a living hell for Hawkeye. Nomad Rage here, this draft is so much better. I like Avatrex in mid on that Adam Warlock. It's the bully energy
Oh,
hero
but it seems like
for
he's
mid.
gonna go bot. Look at that. Look at the mini
Huh.
map. Seems
You're right.
Yeah, seems
Hold up.
like-
It might be Ava Trex on the Star-Lord again from game 2.
yeah, Star-Lord mid maybe. It's gonna be an easy rotate towards top or maybe towards bot if
Right.
that happens.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, there's gonna be a
No.
battle in terms of fast clearing that mid as well between the
Yeah.
Iron Man and
Yeah.
the Star Lord. Who's gonna
Yeah, this is what I
respond
was saying.
first?
Yeah, this is what I was saying towards the later part of game number 2 is if that Hawkeye was anything but, it would have been a closer match because again, when you pick a hero that is relying on the late game, you have to have a way to ease it into the late game. You have to find a way to let that hero do something other than just farm up. And the Vision here, he has those snipes. He can clear waves like nobody's business. And he has the phase shift to save him in odd times. That doesn't have to use up his ult. Not like the Hawkeye. And he still has the blink, of course.
Yeah.
It's his tactic. So, yeah, Finesse Phoenix definitely better chances here than in game 2. But the way Nomad Rage drafted, this definitely telegraphs or sends a message that they mean business. Especially after that aggressive chokeout pick from being the blue side and banning out the Yondu and then picking up the Star-Lord.
Not too sure if any of these teams would want to go for an invade because both of them actually has the capacity to do so. The Hook on the side of Phoenix can be bully in going for invades. So what's this thing on the side of Nomad Rage can go for an invade should they want to. Both of them can be bullies. It's a matter of going for better micro plays when team fight happens. Should invades happen. But yeah, that's just some curiosity that I had in mind right now. As we
Yeah,
think,
no.
as we are while we are on pause.
Valid points. NMD Rage is better at the early engages. And Finesse Phoenix, I see that they kind of want to go off of shock and awe. Like it's gonna come off strong with these jungle engagements. Ixie on that Black Knight and Bad Life jumping in with these Hulk jumps, shockwaves and all. So yeah, most definitely. But let's try to remember. I think this is that team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Finesse Phoenix is the team. Yes, Finesse Phoenix is the team that's known to steal Surters. Remember that game where they stole 2 Surters back to back for the tiebreaker win? So
I think that
if
was
it comes
even
down to
3.
clutch- yes.
There were a
so
lot
if it comes
of-
down to clutch times, you can't count Phoenix out.
Meantime, no one actually went for an invade. They respected their own camps in here. I guess they knew that, all right, if we go for an invade, are we willing to take risk in case someone dies from our lineup? But yeah, meantime, we're gonna go for a pause. Indeed, that Star-Lord went onto the mid. It's going to be a battle on who's gonna clear fast and assist on other lanes. I'm gonna be placing my bet on the Star-Lord though. But yeah, these are 2 great mobile heroes in the middle lane, Iron Man and Star-Lord.
I think if it comes down to the speed of rotation, I gotta give it to the Iron Man. Flight mode is so reliable, and he clears lanes so much quicker. So that's QE on the Iron Man here for Finesse Phoenix. What he does is flight mode, drop some missiles, maybe trigger the passive, and then fly the way back to mid, and then continue what he was doing anyways. But for the Star-Lord, sure, he rains down a few hits, maybe lets rock if it's off cooldown, and then rocket boots out, and then he has to basic attack things first, and then move back. Wherein the differ is he can play Milano Strike or drop a Milano Strike his ult and then walk away. That's super useful when it comes to team fights or to turret takes. But on a regular basis, I think I'll give the advantage to the Iron Man here. So that's Finesse Phoenix. So at least they have that advantage. So going for invades or going for rotations that are much smaller, Nomad Rage. But if it comes to shock and awe, Finesse Phoenix, definitely.
Well, yeah, they got their own pros and cons in there, and that makes the game even more exciting. A while ago, we just saw the three-man gang coming onto that Iron Man, and if his knockback is available, definitely he can save his life as well, even without any help from anyone, from his teammates. Meantime, he knows how to play safe. That's what we are gonna like onto this Iron Man. Look at that, stopping even the starter on clearing of his minion waves really fast, and now he's rotating towards bottom lane. Let's see if they will be able to pull up fight in here. They're shoving the minion waves rather, but not really gonna go aggressive on that.
Yeah, see, he did exactly what I was saying. Huey just visited bottom, laid down some missiles, and then went back to mid, able to answer Ixie and Avatrex. So, again, I love me some Iron Man, but he gets caught out by a boulder crash and a Milano strike for good measure. His tanks and his jungler was not there to help him out. Wow, Nomad Rage finds the perfect window.
Yeah, they abuse knowing that, okay, this Iron Man got no tanks or anyone else for him to be protected. So let's just go dive it in and take him out. And for the meantime, another team fight happening on the bottom part of the map right now. 3v1 situation. That Bad Life is going to dash out 4 members down bottom part of the map, coming from Nomad Rage 2. And they're continuing that pressure on. And yes, they're actually even going on their turret. That Adam Warlock making use of his path, taking advantage of his kit, sustaining a lot of damage coming from the turret. They're not even done. They want to get Moltex, but Moltex will be able to back away to safety. That turret did not fall down, but just enough for them to take the first 2 kills that they want.
Back-to-back knockouts from top to bottom, but there's a revenge takedown by Moltex onto Depression. That's not bad. I mean, I think Depression was asking for it. Staying a little too long down there. Sorry, that is actually, I believe, Exhibit or Near. But, oh, Huey falls down one more time. Ixie with a knock-up. Moltex was not able to save him a second time around. That's gotta be frustrating. As the Iron Man, you're super agile, but only for those moments when you have to rotate. But if you get caught up in CC, if you're not playing with a cleanse, then that's it. You're just as soft as every other energy hero.
Yeah, for sure. But now look at this. Team Nomad Rage positioning themselves really nicely in that Bast pit. I'm not too sure if Finesse Phoenix actually in the position on going for race. Fortunately not. That Deadpool will still secure the last hit, or last hit towards that Bast. And this is a good disengage. This is discipline. This is discipline by Nomad Rage. Let's not go all in for the team fight that Finesse Phoenix is forcing. But let's back away. We've spent all our resources in that Bast take, and discipline is the name of the game.
That was a funny fight. I mean, it was just so perfect that the way Phoenix played was just let's put everyone at about a third of health, and then let's lack some follow through, because none of them are actual assassins, Keisaya. None of them are actually heroes that have a quick burst in and out. They're all in, literally. They just go in, and then they deal the damage, and then they only go out when they're done. So they just did not have the finishing power there. They have the stopping power, definitely, but not the finishing power. And because of that, Nomad Rage here, again, as we said earlier, they have the power to invade so much earlier, with Finesse Phoenix not having any say. The only time Finesse Phoenix can fight is when they can decide to fight. They don't have very good sudden turnaround. That's Nomad Rage's strength here. And now with Carnegie and Exhibit on these frontliners, these tanks, with Darfin able to act as maybe a pseudo tank on that Adam Warlock.
Look at the bottom part of the map, man.
This early to mid is just looking like it's Nomad's game. Yep. Depression, you're chunky, but not against full members. Not like this.
Alright, good thing he backed away. I mean, don't risk your life. Just give that turret away, rather than giving two objectives to your opponent. But meantime, look at that, top side part of the map. The starter did not leave that Iron Man alone. Iron Man is not able to rotate on the other part of the map where team fights happen.
Yep.
And this is stopping Finesse Phoenix in being... in pulling off their composition, but for the meantime, Moltex in here gonna get caught off guard by the members of Team Nomad Rage right now. There's a lot of CC incoming. Passion is in a safe position, but look at a knockoff coming from the Ant-Man. I think it did not connect to anyone, but somehow that allowed the rest of the Ava Drake super low on HP, but will still save his life. One member on the side of team. I was about to say Marvel Super. What was that? Finesse Phoenix went down as well. They're getting the position that they need right now. So is the bottom lane part of the map as Adam Warlock tries to push that too. But meantime, they're not yet done with this clash ongoing onto the jungle camp of Finesse Phoenix as well. But finally decided to back away.
Darfin may have bitten off more than he could chew here. He's fine. Moltex is trying his best to catch up. That's gonna be the passive here.
Available, man.
And here's the turnaround, Tisaya. Look at this exhibit coming from the back. That's going to be the cosmic explosion set in.
And a free man.
The turnaround, depression is taken out. Just like that, and Moltex, not much Moltex can do but just to watch and take his own minion, his minion camps in the jungle. And all this time, like a thief in the night, Ixie and the rest of Nomad Rage take down that Surtur early on, about 7 minutes 30 seconds, and they take down Kiwi one more time. It's gotta get frustrating for Kiwi. Already I saw some signs of frustration when he just popped the Unibeam to clear a small wave of minions up top, and now it's all the more gotta sink in. That time after time, they catch the Iron Man. Finesse Phoenix, their constitution, it's wavering.
I like how Nomad Rage stopped Finesse Phoenix from getting that Iron Man to go online. 0-3-0, this really bad KD8 over there, not even able to join any team fights, you know what I mean? Actually, I think it's a good decision rather than focusing on the Vision, because Vision is a very late game hero. Meanwhile, Iron Man can go early to even late game time. But for the meantime, up top, look at that Moltex taking it a long from the start. He will fall down, and Start even has this opportunity on taking down the tier 2 turret up top. Ixie does even have that chance to. Depression gonna go to Rai on for a defensive play, but unfortunately, 3 members are cornering him out.
Run, Moltex, run! Surtur knocking down on this bottom lane turret's door. This is going to be a scissors offense by Nomad Rage up top and down bottom. Mid not gonna be left alone as well. Avatrex has a plan for you. And that's all 5 members of Nomad Rage inside the Finesse Phoenix's base. Knock, knock, trick or treat. It's October. Give us the candies. But hold up. Kiwi has something to say. Kiwi said it's not over till it's over. He takes out he takes out Darfin for being a little too homey. So it's a tough defense, but at least they're able to live another day. They are down about 7,000 gold here, Tisaya, sitting at 8-2, and Passion is not having a great early to mid. We're approaching the late game here, which I'd say is about 12 to the 15 minute mark, and so far it's definitely been one-sided. And I think we can say that literally because not a single turret push for Finesse Phoenix.
I was about to mention that too, and glad you pointed it out. But for the meantime, let's take a look at what's happening down bottom part of the map. Avatrex trying to chase Moltex, but no, stop from there. Stop from there. The hook is about to catch you. So good decision, Avatrex, trying to back off from that chase. And again, as I can see, this is potentially going to be Nomad Rage game already. But we gotta find out a way for Finesse Phoenix to turn the tables around. Do you find any way, Leo? I'm just gonna pass the hard question to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I think I have it in me. I think I can put together the factors here. You know, pull a Sherlock Holmes. But it's got to be a combination of Nomad Rage making mistakes. It's got to be Ava Trex forcing the entry. And that's the first key here. Ava Trex has to go down. They have to shut down Ava Trex, and they have to make sure that they don't get caught out by a good boulder crash or a good stomp from the Ant-Man here. So those are the first two steps. Mistakes by Nomad Rage. And then, for Phoenix to do it well, they have to plant an amazing Unibeam. It's got to be off of the Unibeam and the snipes. But looking at their farm and looking at their records, I don't think they have the damage built in just yet. So that's gonna happen past the 16-minute mark. And they have to not let themselves get picked off. See, so how they're doing it here, this is how they should keep it up. But if they keep this up though, they run the possibility of just this. The easy Surtur take. And this is their specialty, remember? They're very good at stealing Surtur. But with this lineup here, Moltox on the Black Knight. Moltox did it, by the way, with the Proxima Midnight last week. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Definitely, Nomad Rage knocked down Finesse Phoenix here. But again, it's not a knockout, alright? Imagine this is a boxing match. This is maybe round 8 or 9 of 12. And each round, you see Nomad Rage knocking down, getting some good haymakers, some uppercuts on to Finesse Phoenix, and they're gassed. Finesse Phoenix is gassed. But as long as nobody's knocked out, nobody goes down for the 10 count, it's not over yet. So that 10 count could still possibly come from Passion and off of QE, but it's a very small window. It's a very small window.
Well, other things, I just want to go back to the drafting phase a while ago. If we know for a fact that Finesse Phoenix is lacking in terms of hero pool in the marksman, but before we talk about that, I think we have to talk about what is happening already in your eyes.
An enemy hero has been defeated.
Mistake!
Oh!
We were just wanting to explain something, but no. They said, "Hey, Saya Leo, you gotta stop there. We're winning this night. We're winning this game already. They're gonna take down Team Finesse Phoenix on a 2-1 score." Really good matchup that we got in there, Leo.
What a blitz! I mean, not even allowing Finesse Phoenix that much more time to even possibly plan a comeback. They nip the bud. They nip it at the bud. They cut it down at the core, if you will. They pull out the plant from the stems. Any other metaphor you could think of, doesn't matter. Nomad Rage secures their top 4 slot here, stealing it away from their countrymen, Finesse Phoenix. But a job well done, though, still from Finesse Phoenix, forcing out a Game 3, upsetting match number 1. But I just gotta say, it was still off the back of a very suspect Daredevil mid for Ava Trex. Ava Trex kind of sus though. I'm not sure. I still have to understand why that was the first pick. But nevertheless, congratulations to Nomad Rage. We'll see them continue competing here at Top Clans 2020. They ended the game at 13 minutes 34 seconds. Off of the back of, again, a very aggressive Star-Lord on Ava Trex. And again, the rest of Nomad Rage here was on point. So, gotta say congratulations to them. Finesse Phoenix, though, what can we say? I think it's more of them that we need to dissect, because this is the last we'll be seeing of them here at Top Clans.
Yeah. Sorry. I think I got a little bit disconnected.
Okay. So let me rephrase my question while we're playing this back this moment. Any how do we say, stellar moments or any highlights from Finesse Phoenix that stood out for you, Keisaya? Because we're gonna say goodbye to them here, and we just want to give them their due before we move on to our top 4.
For sure, it was the game 1 that they had a while ago. The draft was perfectly okay, taking out all the initiators from the comfort of Team Nomad Rage, and they just missed that one out during the drafting phase in Game 2 and Game 3. And I gotta say, during the last game that they had against Nomad Rage, they got an opportunity on opening up two heroes. They should have not banned out the Moonstar. They should have given Nomad Rage an opportunity to think about, okay, who are we going to pick? Is it the Star-Lord or is it the Moonstar? They should have not taken away or taken out that Moonstar for themselves, because for sure there's only one hero that Nomad Rage will be able to pick. So if they want to secure a marksman, it's just between these two meta heroes right now in the marksman role.
In just a bit, but real quick, congratulations to Jonathan Finney for being our mystery code giveaway for this matchup. Thank you so much again for keeping an eye out for it at the right moment and for typing it in. You will be contacted by our moderators from Top Clans here to claim your prize. But yes, again, despite this very obvious Achilles heel for Finesse Phoenix, they still put up quite the fight. Although game 3 was a little more one-sided than any of our games here in match number 2 for this evening. They played their hearts out, right? They played their hearts out and they did what they could. So we're gonna be leaving this first round of the knockout stage for now. We've chosen our top 2 here, and we're gonna be previewing tomorrow's games. It's going to be IPT going up against Nomad Outlast. So another matchup. While it's going to be, two Thai teams, Kaysaya. Tubi going up against Anastasia Esport.
So only one representative from each country will remain for tomorrow's matches. So don't you guys miss that one out. But then again, I hope you guys enjoyed this 2 best of 3 matches that we had, Leo, right?
It's again a more how do we say, suspenseful broadcast. There you go. It's not as tension filled anymore, because that's what the best of ones were. So at least this time you can force a game 3 and clutch it out that way and make these discoveries again off of hard drafts count. So with that being said, again, congratulations to our 2 victors tonight. That's Bren Esports moving on into our double elims, as well as Nomad Rage. Despite losing game number 1, they went for the reverse sweep, knocking out their countrymen Finesse Phoenix. Join us again tomorrow for these, for sure, drama-filled best of 3s. How perfect is that, right? I mean, the rules were set in so that group members would not see each other as soon as, again, the knockout stages in the single elims. But this is how it happened. This is how the cards fell, Kaysaya. It's Filipino versus Filipino, Thai versus Thai, and I can only imagine how crazy these matches are going to be. But for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. Once more, my name is Leo, and I'm joined by Kaysaya. It's always been a pleasure and a privilege to be at your service. We're bringing you Marvel Super War at Top Clans. We're going to be seeing you all tomorrow once more. You guys have a great evening.
Thank you, casters. It truly has been an interesting game today. Thank you all for watching today. Tomorrow, we'll be back with the second round of the knockout stage. Don't forget to tune in and follow our official Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV channels for all Top Clan 2020's latest news and surprises. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.